Wow, my visual prowess worked! That or the mark of the outsider. One or the other. Oh, my name's Fox Ryan, again, I'm Fox, and welcome to another review, I guess, on Boruto. But this time it's from episode 8 to the newest episode, episode 55. So yeah. Giant gap! But, not only now have I finished the original series of Naruto, which I probably should rewatch because it's been years since I actually did do that. Also finished watching Shippuden. I've now caught up to Boruto. And I now know, out of all of them, only 2 jutsus. I know Shadow Clone, and I know Sasuke's, one-handed sword jutsu. But no, it was this, and then just lightning. Just electricity. Chidori Blade. But, yes, so I finished all the way up to the newest episode of Boruto, which was which again, I'm loving this show, even though, like, what is it? I think the manga takes place after the movie, which I have not seen, and I'm not going to see it because I guess it's the same thing like Dragon Ball Super, where it's like, oh, there's a movie, but the show actually just covers that. The manga itself is just like, we're just going to skip that, use all the movie. But, yeah, so I finished watching Boruto up to the main one, and Sasuke, of course, is. I always love I really do like this because one thing watching Shippuden, I'm like, wow, I do like Naruto. I like what's going on with him, but I also kind of want to follow Sasuke on his adventures because I feel like Sasuke is like there's two again, like I said, there are 2 stories in Naruto. In the Naruto Shippuden, there's 2 stories. There's Naruto, which is the hero trying to save his friend while also trying to stop a war. And then you have Sasuke, which is the John Wick revenge flick kind of thing. It's like 2 separate stories. Like, what the fudge? Now we have I love all of this. I think this show Boruto has probably the best writing I've seen in Naruto. Probably some of the best. Other than the stuff with like Naruto, Sasuke and Itachi, I think, or stuff with like later on with Naruto and his parents. There's actually some really good stuff in this. Like, I think it's the episode Sarada Uchiha. In that one where basically Sarada doesn't know Sasuke. She doesn't know her own dad who's alive, and basically she makes this kind of plan to go find Sasuke. Along with Naruto, and like when they meet up, it's like one messed up because Sasuke thinks she's an enemy that appeared with a Sharingan earlier, and on the side note of that is just like Sasuke is freaking epic. It's all heck. The stuff with and like it's really sad, like seeing Sarada like basically kind of go to tears, like, and like sees her dad, and like, like she's so excited to see her, and then you just see Sasuke go, I didn't think you guys would track me here. Stabs a sword right beside her head and was about to kill his own daughter. I was like, holy crap! And Sasuke basically is Dante from Devil May Cry. I think? I don't know, maybe not without the wisecracking jokes. Probably more the anime Dante, probably. I can't really remember the anime Dante, but basically something along those lines where he just kind of Sasuke is basically the Black Ops of the Hidden Leaf now. Basically, he protects. He's trying to hunt down different like stuff that's connected with Kaguya, the wife of the mother of the Sage of the Six Paths. She's basically the mother of all ninjas. In connection with that, Naruto is trying to be Hokage, while his son Boruto feels like his dad is neglecting his family, and all that stuff, which, mind you, there is a scene where it is kind of really effed up, and like I saw where it was going, where it was, because Naruto missed Boruto's birthday, and again, I really do like this, because Boruto straight up says, like, I don't care about my dad. I don't care if my dad's there or not. But you immediately know he does care. And you see it multiple times. And you also currently see, like, a lot, like, the show kind of fighting the past show Shippuden and Naruto, where like there's a cool scene where I think I saw this a mile away, and spoilers for it. I definitely say I recommend this show highly. Even if you haven't seen Shippuden or Naruto, I highly recommend Boruto. It is a show that I think that does stand on its own. Like, yeah, it is cool. Basically, if you come into Boruto blind, it's the same. At least to me, it seems like it's the same kind of deal. If you come into the first season of Naruto blind, where yeah, okay, yeah, there's like a couple callbacks, but you don't need to know them, and you don't need to know them. But it is a similar fact. It's like, oh, Kakashi was great during he was known the copy ninja during the third Great Ninja War. It's like, okay, what does that matter? Or like, okay, he's prestigious. He has some kind of backing behind him. Great. Like, the only thing that makes different is the parts where, like, they talk about Naruto or Sasuke's power, saying, like, Naruto and Sasuke are the strongest ninjas ever. And it's like, alright, whatever. Like, Kakashi was strong, but no. Unless you've seen Shippuden, you know, oh, that thing that they say that it took so many ninjas to fight, you know, that goddess? No. It took 2 ninjas to fight it. Technically 3, but 2 ninjas at godlike levels. Which is amazing. And again, I really like this. Because again, like, I like the drama with Boruto and his dad. Or Boruto and Naruto, where, like, the two butt heads a lot. And Boruto basically feels that his dad isn't there for him. And that his dad... And I can understand why Naruto isn't there a lot for the family. Because he is taking care of an entire village. But I also like that, it kind of flips the head of, like, of Naruto's dream. Where Naruto, yeah, he's living his dream. He is Hokage. He is the guy that everyone acknowledges. He is strong. He's protecting the village. He's doing his dream. But on the flip of that, it just shows that, like, that this thing that Naruto has been striving for his entire life to finally get to is now the curse of Boruto. Where Boruto is constantly saying, I don't want to be this Hokage's son because everyone compares them. He doesn't want Naruto to be Hokage because of he doesn't have time for his family anymore. And I actually really like that in the show. You do, like, they do show a time where, like, yeah, the family was happy. And this was before Naruto became Hokage, and I really do like that, because a lot of it's not really given that much lip service. It's more told through pictures, where it's family pictures of all of them together having fun, and then at one point you see a picture where it's just Boruto and his mom, Hinata, and his sister, and then no one, and then Naruto's not even in the picture anymore. So it's like he disappeared completely, and I like that. It's even like the scene where, like, a really good scene where Naruto is, where, like, they find Naruto's old beat up jacket, and Boruto looks at it and just gets angry and just throws it out the window because he's angry at his dad, especially because of him not going to, spoilers again, and I highly recommend it because it's a really good scene where I think it's Hamari's birthday party. It's Hamari's birthday party. That's the name of the episode. There's a really good scene there. Even though I saw it coming a mile away what was going to happen, it's really sad and messed up. It's like, dang. And eventually, like, I really do like this. And, like, even, like, if this is supposed to be, like, quote-unquote filler until it catches up with the manga, I think it's honestly necessary, and I kind of really like it, because it kind of fills in what happens before, before they graduate, and also builds up the characters more, like the friendship between Shikadai, which is basically mini Shikamaru, and Boruto, which I really do like, that they're friends, which immediately kind of sets off the tone of, like, Naruto, who was alone since the beginning, showing that, no, Boruto has friends, and unlike Naruto, he's a grade A student. Even though he is still, he still has Naruto's, like, dumbness of running into battle without a thought process, in some cases, but yeah, like, he's a grade A student. He learned Shadow Clone, even though it's not as good as Naruto's, which he only summoned about 4, which makes sense since Naruto was able to summon so many more because of the because of Kurama. But I like that. I like that, and like even like Naruto at one point when he's talking to Sasuke, when Sasuke comes back, because Sasuke again has been gone for years, and again, so the Sarada Uchiha episode is so sad, where again, like she gets angry at him and everything, but then towards like the end of the episode and towards other things that happen, it is really cool. It is really cool what happens and really kind of touching, I think. Sasuke still keeps his coolness demeanor, something like that, but like one, you can tell like why he's a good ninja, but also why he's a terrible father, or at least a father that's never there. And even though Sakura doesn't have that much screen time, which kind of sucks, but I do love a scene where Sasuke and Sakura actually team up, and he uses his visual prowess to teleport really freaking awesomely. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool. Yeah, like there are so many cool scenes of that. And I'm sorry I keep bringing up Sasuke because he's one of my favorites, but especially since I do kind of like what the creators of this did, because I believe what the main guy who made Naruto or made the original one is really only, I think, supervising. I think, if I remember correctly, reading like thing for the Boruto manga, he's supervising while these other guys are writing it, which I kind of really like, because in a sense, Boruto is the love child of Naruto and Sasuke in some regards. Because again, he's a top grade student. He's still impulsive like Naruto. He even kind of has a similar hair to Sasuke a little bit, not like immediate, but it is like if you look up like Roxel, the love child of Axel and Roxas from freaking Kingdom Hearts. It's kind of something like that, even though his origins are very strange, but even then they play around with that, which is kind of funny. But he is kind of something like that. But mind you, he does, at least to me, he doesn't fall into the Mary Sue kind of category. Because again, yeah, he's a grade A student, but he's still impulsive. He wants to beat his dad, but he is weaker than his dad, as well as a couple other ninjas. That's and again, he is kind of, and again, like he cheats at video games. He's like the whole new arc right now is like he has a device which I understand both sides of this argument, because there's now they're making ninja, basically magic tech, which allow these little Spider-Man web shooters that let you use different jutsus. You just need to pop in a little scroll and you can use a jutsu with it. It's like, oh, you want to use Chidori? Pop that sucker in, Chidori! It's something like that. And like, you want to have a throwing star that like will circle around the goddamn pole and then stab it and then write your name on the wall? Oh, do I got the thing for you? It's literally something like that. I'm like, and like the whole idea is that the scientist wants to give it to Naruto for the kids to use it for the tuning exam, but Naruto says the whole point of the tuning exam is to see what they can do on their own without that stuff. And I'm thinking, I understand that, but you should also understand that this stuff is still something that you guys should need, just in case. And I'm just saying, like, let's say you have lower powered ninjas, or there's another great shinobi war that happens. This thing is going to be essential. Mind you, it's like, let's say, and I don't know, maybe this will, like, decrease the reason for having ninjas, but let's say police force. And I'm not saying the shinobi police force of the Leaf Village. No. I need one of those small villages everywhere. Give that device to some of those, like, villagers, or, like, the head of the village, or something like that. Someone that they can give it to someone they trust. Yeah, I'm sure eventually it'll get into evil hands because, guns. But I do see that this thing could be very essential for protection of other people, or in the end, just for, like, let's say there is another big shinobi war, and we don't have that many great godlike ninjas of Naruto and Sasuke to save us, to save everyone. give this thing, mass produce this sucker, give it to other people. You guys are the Shidori team. You guys are this team. You guys are that team. You could literally just have to put in a little thing. There you go. Rasingans! You can literally have military Rasengan. It's something kind of amazing. Will it be? Is it as effective as the other ninja skills that, you know, godlike powers? Not exactly, because you have to load in a certain amount, and I don't think that you can put all that money in there. But it is still a kind of a cool thing. It is still something that could be useful. Mind you, Boruto shouldn't use this, because he uses it to try to impress Sasuke, so Sasuke can become his mentor, which I'm immediately always loving that they're giving Sasuke more screen time. I don't care if people hate him. The character I love. I love edgelords. I freaking like it. It's freaking great. Shadow the Hedgehog is one of my favorites. F it. But I like that, because it's like, again, we had the Naruto-esque character, Boruto, but then we bring Sasuke back in a role that he isn't the main focus, but one, we know a couple things. One, Sasuke, adventures follow Sasuke. Awesome adventures, because there's an awesome scene where he fights in a snow dimension against gods at one point. It's like, that's freaking cool. And that visual prowess ability is beautiful. It's freaking great and awesome. And I want that to be a video game mechanic. I love the teleporting video game. If you haven't played Dishonored, go play it. And use freaking Blink. It's freaking great. Freaking enemy runs at you and you're like, haha! Zip up right behind him. You're like, what the fuck just happened? Stab. Well, I like to play peaceful route, so trank. Or just choke them with fudge out. But yeah, I really love this. I can't wait for that new Naruto game to come out too. That'll be the first Naruto game I buy on a console, because that game looks great, and I want to play older Sasuke. Yeah, this show is awesome. I love it. It has great dramatic moments. I skipped the filler episodes. It has great dramatic moments. It has some good world building. We're like building up, because I really like a mix between modern and magic, and this is, I think, really hitting that mark pretty goddamn high. I think, even though this feels more like what Final Fantasy 15 was trying to do, where it's like a world of reality based in fantasy. It's like, this is that world. This is a perfect example of that world, I think, over what Final Fantasy 15 did, where it really kind of just felt modernish. There was some fantasy in there, but it really felt more modernish. It's like, this feels way better, and I really do love this. I love the character designs, like I said, I believe before. I love the stuff with Sarada and Sasuke, where, like, again, they're basically saying, like, Sasuke is not a good dad, and Naruto, that's iffy. Because, like, you could easily say, oh, he should be home for his kids. But you also got to remember, he's basically doing all this to help the village. Even though I do say that out of all this paperwork, he probably could be able to use some shadow clones. And also another thing about it, I guess he must have been using a lot of shadow clones if he was getting tired of using so much chakra. Especially with Kyuubi still inside him, because Kuruma does appear multiple times. But yeah, I'm really kind of hoping. I'm hoping that something will happen with that. But yeah, like, it is kind of sad when big things happen. Like, again, the last episode or two. But I really do like this. Even that one where there is some cool things, like, again, that, like, you see that what was it? I'm gonna end this soon, but something that George Lucas said, where he said, things should never repeat, but they should rhyme. It's something along those lines. And I really do like this, where like when Boruto's learning how to form the Rasengan at one point, Konohamaru is teaching him with Jiraiya's method, and when he summons it, instead of using like multiple shadow clones or just doing it with one hand, he kind of does the Kamehameha form to summon it, and he actually can throw the freaking thing without actually needing being in Sage mode. That's kind of a cool thing. Or again, basically Sasuke is kind of now the Jiraiya of this series, while Konohamaru, not really, but it's kind of supposed to be the Kakashi. But not, and again, like Kakashi taught Sasuke Chidori for the Chunin exam, and in this one, Sasuke is help Boruto learn to use the Rasengan, and I want to know what Sasuke is going to teach him next. Because Boruto has already shown that he can not only use wind style, but also lightning style. So it won't be too hard to guess that he may come up with a Chidori Rasengan, which would be cool. Because heck, it sounds cool. And yes, it seems like the ultimate stupid fan thing, but I freaking love it. It's freaking great. When freaking Naruto and Sasuke basically did that together, it's freaking great. But, and also, heck, like, you slowly see Boruto start creating, like, proto Rasengans when he starts summoning wind around his fists, and his, like, clothes throw him forward, or when he summons lightning a lot. It's freaking great. But anyways, I love this series. This series is great. I love Boruto. Even though I love this headband also, I need to get it. I love this headband, but I also need to get the Boruto, like, the elastic one, which even then, that still is cool, but I love this headband again. This is one of my favorite items. And I want to keep going. I love this series, and I want to see what's going to happen next. And also, a cool thing, let's see, hold on a second. I actually got this, and I'm like, alright, I started reading, I'm like, maybe I should finish watching Boruto before I wanted to do this again, because this is basically a joke comic with Sasuke in it, which is making amazing. And I freaking love that without knowing it, at one point towards the near end of the book, you actually see this Sasuke, which is a joke Sasuke, as older as the Boruto Sasuke. And I'm like, that's freaking amazing. Also, that is Boruto peeing on his head. Because reasons. And look, Chibi Boruto. But yeah, this is funny too. This is a funny book. Both of them. But yeah, I love this series. I can't wait for when I'm gonna start watching it weekly, hopefully. Do reviews on it. But yeah, it's freaking great. I love Boruto, the Boruto series. I love the drama in it. I feel like it has way more drama. And it is kind of, I don't know if ironic, but it's like Naruto was always sad because he never had his parents. And in this, Boruto was sad because he does have his dad, but his dad's never really there. And they even bring that up, too, about Minamoto and stuff like that. So, even though, like, Naruto doesn't have a picture of his mom, which is weird, and I have to think about it, but I don't know. I want to see what's going to happen next. I do want to see what's going to happen next, especially with Sasuke and Naruto together. I'm probably going to buy the Boruto manga and see what happens with that. But yeah, but tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you're videos that I've done, links are on my face, description down there somewhere, and we will see you later. Also, they're doing the whole handicap awesome deal with Sasuke only having one arm. I freaking love it.